Hi, good day. We looked at the transitioning to the enhanced PYP document, and the section we were responsible for was collaboration. And with any collaboration, um, the first thing we want to do is put the heart of our students first, and that when we collaborate, we're doing so to demonstrate a commitment to the common goal of supporting and reflecting on a transdisciplinary learning experience and overall improving student outcomes. The task that we were presented with was to identify the current practices that fit. So basically, what are we doing well in the school? And the big thing we do that we have a strength is our overall commitment to collaborate by our staff. The evidence for this is that professional learning communities and mentoring programs for new teachers. Colin used to run his sessions on Tuesdays for new teachers, and we also have our PLC communities as well. There's also time given for UOI planning and weekly planning. Personally, I think we have adequate time to do that, and especially for UOI planning, where we now have that one morning or one full afternoon for planning. We have some progress with whole school meetings now, a little bit more so than last year, and that kind of keeps us a little bit in the loop as a whole school team. There's appropriate space to meet, such as planning room, and I think it's room 247, and that's always good. There's also informal collaboration has increased this year through socials, etc. And it's also a good time for the keen teachers to get together and talk informally about their students and what's happening in their classrooms. And I also think that we have a great staff and that we're all on board for learning, for the right purposes, which is the student. We display quite a good professionalism in our healthy debates. And also, there's a lot of benefits when teams collaborate. You can see this immediately with our PYP1 display at the end of the hallway. And we see those students kind of together a little bit more with the three classes together. And also in our student learning displays, you can really see the consistency with the students' academic work and what's on display between the year level. And the practice is also put it back into the classroom through our professional learning communities. Just for example, the session that Joe did on Kahoot, I took that and I use that in my classroom now, and my children love it. So it's a direct benefit of collaboration. Okay, moving on. So one other thing we looked at was the recommendations or changes to be made with regards to collaboration. And one thing we think is that you can increase vertical collaboration. An example would be for next levels to meet and reflect on units. So for example, PYP 1 and 2 would meet, and perhaps they would just give a summary of a current unit that they did and see how it went. So teachers in PYP 2 would be more familiar with the abilities of their students and what went right and what might have went wrong with their planning for a particular unit. Determine goals for collaboration with regards to policy development, resources, learning space design, or culture building. These are key areas that surround collaboration. I think by breaking up groups and looking at specific areas and developing timelines for things to be done, we do some of that. We could have more of a menu, I guess, for things to get done. So doing subgroups, right, would benefit that. And also some areas are a little bit, we still don't know what's happening. So for example, one problem we have this year may involve the space planning and design with regards to our classroom, where it feels that we don't have a say and we're not collaborating into proper space planning within our classrooms. And give time for all to collaborate. We do a good job with regards to our weekly plans and our UOI planning, monthly planning, but however, our TAs are still excluded from any planning that we do. And also, the students are a key part to the learning, and that's why we come to school every day. And students really need to be a part of our planning process and part of our collaborative team with the teachers so they can start taking further ownership of their own learning. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.